As voters head to the polls in 3 states tomorrow, the Israel-Hamas war has become a key issue in one New York congressional primary. It's a race that reflects the divide in the party over U.S. support for Israel. New York Democratic Congressman Jamal Bowman is in a fight for his political future, a fight that's also testing the strength of progressive stances on the Israel-Hamas war.
Really appreciate this. Thank you so much. They don't want our money going to war. They can't afford food and utilities and transportation. They want that money coming back here in some form of reparations to help us survive.
Bowman is facing a primary challenge from a familiar face in the district.
Morning, sir. I'm George Latimer.
Westchester County Executive George Latimer.
I'm afraid that the more we focus on identity politics, the less we focus on the substance. So what I've offered is a slogan that says results, not rhetoric.
Give you 30 seconds, Mr. Latimer, to respond to that.
And while the two have battled over local issues, the race has largely centered on the war. Bowman has faced scrutiny from pro-Israel groups for his call for a ceasefire in the early days of the war, and what critics say is anti-Israel rhetoric.
Collective punishment and targeting civilians, that is not self-defense. That goes beyond self-defense. And what we want is peace.
Interest groups such as AIPAC and Democratic Majority for Israel have spent more than $14 million opposing Bowman.
He supported a resolution calling the founding of Israel a catastrophe, and Jamal Bowman repeated Hamas lies, denying that women were raped and babies were butchered.
Latimer entered the race after being recruited to run by local Jewish leaders.
Most people want to see an end to the hostilities, but they don't want the end of the hostilities to come with hostages still being remaining in Hamas control, because Hamas is a terrorist organization.
Bowman also faced criticism after he was charged with the misdemeanor for falsely pulling a fire alarm in the U.S. Capitol. He disputed accusations he was trying to delay a vote on a spending bill. Meantime, polls have shown Latimer taking an early lead in the race, with 48% support to Bowman's 31%. Bowman's progressive allies have continued to rally behind him, including at a Saturday rally featuring Senator Bernie Sanders and New York Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez.
This election is about whether or not the billionaire class and the oligarchs will control the United States government, and our view is no, they won't.
Bowman is not the only progressive member facing a primary challenger backed by pro-Israel groups. Missouri Congresswoman Cori Bush also faces a similar primary challenge in August.